Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. Well, we're going to start the day off. It is November 27, 2024, 6:25 in the morning. And just dollar yen hitting targets right exact. Now, look. I would like to see some comments. You got to say that I was spot on. I mean, so far, the low has been what in dollar yen? 151.22, 151.20. All right, that we predicted that price, said that if it broke certain levels, it's going there. That is the main point of support for the whole, like, upward leg. Needed to hold that to basically try to show that it still had some ability to rally back up to, 157, 158, going after that 161.95 high that we had at one point and then just turned around. Well, right now as it stands, it touched it, and I really don't like the idea that it did it. I mean, I would have preferred it to stay, kind of went down to 152.30, which I thought it was going to do, and then rebound. But no, I mean, right here, 152.23. I thought that this level was going to act as a decent support to come back up a little bit, trade within the range, but it was just straight right down to the support level. So what do we stand now? Well, we got a couple of areas of resistance. And we got like one more. We have really two firewalls down below. So let's mention those first because we're closer to those right now. All right, I'm going to take this level right here. I'm going to pull it down, and the price that is the next level of support for this thing is 150.70. That's close enough. 150.70, 150.75, 80, like that. The next level, before we break down and saying, okay, we're going back towards, like 141.50 or something like that, which is quite a way off. But the next level down that is a real important support point, other than this 151.22, is 150.26. 150.26. See if I got anything else I could just steal. I'll just steal this one. I mean, they're very close. Okay, it's close enough. 150.26. I'll change it to something else. Let's change it to like that. No, you can't even see these colors. Sorry. Purple. Okay, let's just make it solid. Yeah, let's make it like 3 points so you could see it better. So like 150.27. Okay, so that's happened. You're only as good as your next trade, right? So we have two levels of resistance today. We're going to have 151.80. 151.80 is a level of resistance. $151. That's close. 151.81, 151.80. And then, of course, we have the old support point becoming resistance 152.24. In order for it to show any type of strength today, it has to get above 151, say 85. If it does that, the next hurdle is 152.24. Now, if it could do that today, that this could be a short squeeze rally, and we're looking potentially that dollar yen could go back up to like 153, 20 153.20, 153.20. Now it's a tall order for today. Well, we're gonna have resistance. Yeah, we're gonna have resistance at 152.23 for sure. Yeah, and then the next level I got up is like 153.20, 153 like 20. So because it's been such a strong move down, any type of short covering could really propel it. I'm not saying it's not going back up. I'm not saying that. I mean, there's a lot of geopolitical factors that are happening right now that are really, throwing technical analysis into a bit of a confusion zone because of what's happening with Ukraine, and we don't know. I mean, they ran to the yen, like we said, for like a safe haven. As you can see, sterling dollar really didn't take off. It was all sale of the dollar versus the yen. I basically had the idea wrong yesterday for myself. Luckily, I legged into sterling yen, and I'll teach you guys how to leg into a cross in a video. Basically, I went short sterling dollar at 125.60. 125.60. But I sold all yen at 153.50. So I legged into the cross. I said, I looked at sterling, it's not really crashing down and dollar yen's not taking off. I said, I'm better off being, short sterling yen. So that's what I did. Okay, so let's go over to good old euro dollar. This is another one that basically the same thing is happening that's been happening. We have resistance up top at 160.18. We said yesterday if we broke through this 75 level, we could be going down to 104. It broke it. It only came down to like 55. Didn't get much out of it. So we have to say, for the time being, it's wrong. It was wrong yesterday, but it's still the same point today. It's the same bloody point today. If it breaks that point, it's basically showing weakness again to 104. It needs to first get through this top here of 105.46. Then it's going to have resistance at 105 like 90, and then the big resistance is 106.17. If it can get through 106.17, that's good news for actually the geopolitical front, means saying that something's happening here for the better. And then the next level is 107 and then 107.73. So those are the levels in euro dollar. It's got to hold above this 104.75 today. It flirted with it yesterday. Look how it held on just for hours, just at that price point. This type of trading activity right here drives me crazy. I'm not a big fan of that type of trading activity, but market's a market. So let's go over to sterling dollar. Sterling dollar is the same. Yesterday we said if we broke 125.67, we were going down to like 125. Well, we had a level at 43, and we had a level right here. This low bar's close. 125.13, 125 the figure, I think I said. That trade is the one that made me leg into sterling yen. So right now as it stands, it's the same price, just like the euro dollar. It needs to hold above 125.67, show any strength. The next level of resistance is 126.53, and if we get some type of parabolic move, we got 127.72 up top. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go to sterling yen. Wow. This was the one. This was the one that was nailed. And actually, it fell a little bit further than I thought it was going to fall. Let me get some good numbers for this. All right. Now that we had the support at 191.02 was broken, I'm going to just move it down because I'm going to move down to this low right here. The new low, 190, say 68, 65, 60. We hit that target, and right now, the next level of support, a really important one, is 190, 20. 18, 16, 20. This area here is a really, really important level. In order for it to show any type of recovery, it's got to get above 191.20 today. 191.20. That's like your pivot point for today. 191.20. 191.21. That is your important pivot level today. 191.21. 191.20, something like that. Okay. All within that area, 191, right there, 191.20. Then it does have resistance, 192.05. And it has, of course, resistance 192.76. Now, again, this is all geopolitical. I mean, it's Sterling yen was in a downward, was in bearish, that's for sure. It's still bearish. If it can't get over 20 today, and it breaks through that 190.65, you got the 190.16 below it, and you got the 190.16 right here, and then 189.50. Woo! 189.50. Now, if that goes, I mean, now we're talking, 188. Let's see. I don't even think I have anything. No, then I have an open only right now to 187.95. 187. Actually, it's an old level. Look, it's right there. There it is. 187.95. There's the point right there. So it's opening. It's exponentially dropping. Now, of course, as the day progresses and the volatility crunches down and things happen and we get movement here and there, I'll be able to adjust a level in between. I'll be able to get, a volatility level in between 89.51 and 87.95. Right now we hit a main, support level for it. We could get a little bit of to and fro, but it's got to get over 191, say 20. It has to, in order to show strength. If it does, you got to watch the follow through, because you got resistance right above it at 192 the figure. Let's go over to good old euro yen. This was another one that went beyond. Well, it didn't hit the 158.37. It went down to what? 159.09, 159.10. Yesterday we called that one really as really well. Had to break at 160, 150, said we were going down. I mean, just go watch the video. It's there. I can't bask in the sunshine of yesterday's great trade call. Can't do it. Got to worry about today, because today's today. Some people are just joining us today going, what's all the hype about with this guy? What's all the hype? Well, you're going to see what the hype is. All right. Hopefully. So euro yen. Man, hang on. Let me come right back. Okay, so we got the main support, well, for the day is definitely 158.37. It's quite a distance away. So I'm going to say for today, we got to get above 160 to figure to show any type of strength. Okay, 160 to figure. If we could do that, then we got resistance right at 160.70. Unfortunately, 160.150. If we can't do it and we break down through this low, it's got to be 158.37. It just opens up to 158.37. Now, if that breaks, that's basically showing a complete meltdown, just like in sterling yen. You know, the next level I got is 158.37, 155.13. No, there's something wrong there. Hang on. I knew I remembered something. 158. The figure. Let's change that to that 158. The figure. So you got support 157.37. It breaks that right behind it. 158. The figure, and then 157. 157. Where? Hang on. 157. Oh man, I know I have a point somewhere. Oh yeah, 157.65. Sorry. So we got some really tight points. Let's go. Let's move it down a little bit of a skid. Let's go down 157.50. That's where we stand right now. We got to get over 160 the figure or to show any strength, and we're trading to back up to the 160.70 level. If we can't do it, and you know, we break this low, we're basically trading down to 158.37. I mean, I got nothing on the one right here. I had 159 the figure, right? Yeah, that's 159. Yeah. That's all I got. I'm sorry. That's all I got in, you know, euro yen. It's got to get over 160 to show any type of strength. It's not. It's just drifting lower. All right. So, thanks a lot for joining me today. If give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. If I've helped you out, leave any comments. We really nailed it since we've been on air. Actually, since we've been on air. Remember, if you want to get yourself a free technical ebook, go to parkavenuetrading.com. Get yourself a free ebook. Share my videos far and wide. Looking to build a big trading community. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.